All right. Sanwo-Olu cautions traditionalists ahead of governorship assembly polls. Why is he doing that? Because that Obale Egushi of Ikate went and fixed Oro ritual activities on March 18, the election day, Saturday, and warning all women and non-natives to stay in their houses. What does that mean? It means that they don't want people to vote, because that particular polling unit in that area was lost to Labour Party in the presidential election. And he knows that people are still coming out and they are not going to vote APC even in the governorship election as well. Okay, quite unfortunate that this Obale Egushi had to make this pronouncement. Now there have been reactions across the country, everywhere. People have been bashing on the Lagos state government and bashing on all of them to stop stoking this ethnic card and causing problem in Lagos. Okay, so in reaction to this, Sanwo-Olu has cautioned the traditionalists. Okay, but what does that mean? Sanwo-Olu cautioned traditionalists. So a traditional ruler now, the Obale Egushi, is he really cautioned? Is he going to listen to Sanwo-Olu? Or even if he disobeys this Sanwo-Olu's caution, is there going to be a repercussion or kind of penalty? Nothing will happen. Sanwo-Olu just saying this, make it not be like say not react. That is the truth. But they have planned to do evil, because what MC Olomo has told them to do is that if they are losing in their polling unit, they should know what to do. It is not be to scatter the place with that. Yeah. Quite unfortunate from Lagos State government, state of Agberos. The governor of Lagos State, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, has cautioned traditional institutions ahead of Saturday's governorship and House of Assembly elections. This was contained in a statement signed by the Commissioner for Information and Strategy, Gbenga Omotosho, following news that some traditional rulers had scheduled oral rites in their communities for Saturday. Reacting, the governor urged the traditionalists to respect the rights of citizens who are not of their faith. The statement said Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has assured Lagosians of peaceful elections tomorrow. There is no need for fear. Now story. Who told you there's no need for fear? You are not to be trusted. Following the recent announcement of some customary rights by traditional rulers, the government wishes to assure all residents of the security of lives and property in the state. Has he ever been in charge? He's not talking like a governor that is in charge. Has he ever been in charge? This is exactly what APC have had in their closed-door meetings, and that is what they're implementing. And I'm telling you that since Obale Egushi mentioned this, so many other obas in the state will do the same thing. Quite unfortunate. Residents are advised to go about their civic duties as the state government has called on all security personnel to guarantee the peace and safety of lives and properties before, during, and after the elections. As if they there when they go burn Igbo people shop, when they are that all the people that have caused violence, MC Oluomo that is still spitting fire. Why has he not arrested him? All these are toothless bulldog announcement that I'm making here, and they're expecting people to take it. People should arrange themselves, just like Igbos are telling their people, protect yourself. If you're attacked, fight back. That is the only way. If anybody attack you, fight back. Fight back, because the APC people are ready to fight. So while the state government reiterates the freedom of religion, it also cautions traditional institutions holding this customary right to ensure that activities do not infringe on the fundamental right of citizens who are not of this faith, especially during the elections. Anybody planning to foment trouble will have the law to contend with. Our state is peaceful and it will remain so. Ooh. So he has spoken now as a governor and expect people to clap hand for him when he has never been in charge. He cannot pretend to be in charge now, because the people in charge are Tinubus and they are attack dogs. They are APC dogs, are the people in charge of Lagos, not Sanwo-Olu. He's just how do I call him? He's just a puppet in the seat of power. That is the truth. So he cannot come now and tell us that you have cautioned all the traditional rulers that are fixing the oral rights for this period to ensure that that the rights of the citizens are not infringed. It's quite unfortunate. It's quite unfortunate. It's really quite unfortunate. This government of APC in Lagos State and across the country is the worst of its kind I have ever seen in the history of this country. It's quite unfortunate. Okay, so why will Yorubas feel threatened by the Igbos in Lagos? Why will Yorubas be stoking, and not all the Yorubas anyway, they are these APC thugs. Okay, this is the kind of government that Tinubu is putting in place. The kind of government he has put in Lagos, government of thugs and Agberos, is the same thing he's extending to Abuja and to the rest of the country, where Agberos will have their way, Fulani herdsmen and Boko Haram and ISWAP will have their way, because this Muslim ticket of a thing, only God knows what is befalling Nigeria in Tinubus government. It's going to be the worst. In fact, at the end of the day, we are going to say Buhari's government was the best. I'm telling you, even as people have died, people have complained in this Buhari's government, at the end of the day, it is going to be that Buhari's government is better than Tinubus government. I'm telling you, because the Tinubus government is going to be so terrible, so terrific, that it is better not to imagine it. It is better not imagined. It is better not imagined. Quite unfortunate that Nigeria has gotten to a point where there's no freedom of speech, there's no freedom of civic right anymore, there's no freedom of religion, you are not free to live anywhere you want to live in the country, even when the law allows it. But people who are claiming to be Omoniles or to own their land will not let non-natives breathe. How? South Africans have been killing Nigerians in the name of xenophobia, and we're saying, why is it happening internationally? Right here in Lagos, it is happening. This is typical of xenophobia, right inside Lagos, where some Yorubas are no longer comfortable with the non-natives in Lagos. And now the next thing is to start to destroy their business, to start to threaten them, start to try to annihilate them. And coupled with the fact that this hatred that some Yorubas, not all Yorubas, are combining with the Fulanis to hate Igbos, to annihilate and to wipe Igbos. But Tinubu's government is most likely going to usher in ethnic cleansing in Igbo land. So Igbo people should get ready. Okay? All the citizens of the southeast of Nigeria should get ready. Because Tinubu's government, the target, what they want to do is to annihilate the Igbos. They are not going to go back. I don't think there's anything going back on that. They hate the Igbos. They're going to scatter the Igbos. They're going to do everything to destroy the Igbos, destroy their place completely. That is what I see happening in Tinubu's government. And it's coming. It's going to happen. Just like we said about this violence that is coming now. We saw it coming. And we mentioned it that it's going to happen because nobody's checkmating APC government. The same thing is going to happen by the time Tinubu eventually becomes the president of this country when he is sworn in. The thing is that they are going to get everything put in place to destroy the Igbos in Lagos and in the southeast. They want to pursue the Igbos out of Nigeria. Give them their country, agree. Allow them to be on their own, agree. Include them in government, agree. Say they cannot rule. So what else do you want? Anarchy is what is brewing. That is what I see. Anarchy is brewing. Okay? So now that Sanwo-Olu has called on the traditionalists in Lagos, not the traditional rulers, to make sure that anybody fixing the road right on that day must not impact on the rights of people to vote. Let's see how that will be obeyed. I don't see any of the traditional rulers obeying it, because what traditional rulers are doing is exactly the APC plan, okay, to control election that day. So whatever Sanwo-Olu is saying, I see it as a lip service to the public. Nothing is going to happen. They will still hurt people. They will still scatter the polling unit. The MC Oluomo talks will cause problem, and still nothing will happen, just like it happened in the last election. So thank you for listening, and let's have your comment.